Welcome back to Destiny Digits. This is the expression number reading for number 2. So your expression number talks about the potential. So 2s, you have the potential to be great partners in relationships. You can have very significant unions in this lifetime. You're very cooperative and diplomatic and harmonious. You balance energies. You don't try to enforce. You're just really compassionate to others. So relationships could be significant for you. And so we will get into your reading and see what we have. Okay. Thank you. All right. First card out says Star Ancestor. Follow the voice of your soul. It's such a beautiful card. Follow the voice of your soul. And so this is a reminder that your soul is from elsewhere, right? And your soul has a story, and it's significant to you because it's using you as a vessel to build onto this story, right? So our physical life is about building onto the story of our soul. And so spirit is saying to tap into that, right? Make sure that your life authentically reflects your purpose, your mission, and all of that is really aligned to who you are energetically. It is perfectly designed for you, so don't fear it. Next, we have Hermit, retreat and recharge. And sometimes this is necessary after we've endured something that has kind of exhausted us, right? This Hermit energy is about stepping away, it's about getting in solitude, quieting down the noise, shutting people out, in a graceful way, but just really going within to seek, to ask, to discover, to recharge. We're depleted. But this is about a retreat, but you don't have to travel physically. You can really do this within. So you have to have that understanding also in order to step into that hermit energy. And then lastly, we have the knight. It says, be brave and honest. And so knights are people that have made a pledge, and no matter what, even if it means harm or the potential of harm to them, these are people that operate in full integrity. They are always going to do the right thing even when no one's looking. And so these are people that you definitely want on your side. These are people that you can trust, and this is an energy that you possess. This is an energy that is, for some reason, valuable to your purpose. Extra card, see your seeds grow. It says spring. And so you could have planted seeds last spring and you're seeing them grow. You could have begun to plant seeds, but nonetheless, something is growing and you are going to be able to see it. And so this could be spring, like the actual season, but with this bunny here, it could be seeing spring forward. And so I feel like when you see all of the rewards of your work, when that comes to you, it's going to give you an opportunity to take a leap forward. It will give you some type of advance, okay? And so, what we do matters. Consistency matters. Devotion, commitment matters. And so twos, that's what makes you great partners, because even when you can't always see the reward of your investment, you are consistent. You have the ability to work until you get to the end. And so that is coming back to you some way, somehow. At the bottom of that deck, we have Shaolin Master. Be graceful in movement and action. And so I feel like this is, you know, you are diplomatic by nature, but, you know, in order to operate around people and to kind of bring peace to relationships and to balance out energies, there is a grace that you possess. And so I feel like Spirit is giving you, kudos for being the Shaolin Master, for being so graceful in how you navigate situations and how delicate you are. But I also think that takes a lot of energy to be able to do that. And so that's where this hermit energy comes in. That's where we make time to really give ourselves a chance to recharge. Uh-oh. Well, I'll keep going. Um, so first card out is Wheel of Fortune. And the Wheel of Fortune talks about a shift, times are changing. And when this happens, this is meaning that your life can begin to look or feel lucky. It seems like all of a sudden things are moving, but not only just moving, but they're moving in your favor. They're benefiting you. Things are really turning out to be, um, times are changing. Now we have Five of Pentacles. Now that is an energy that can talk about, I learned something new about this, but so typically Five of Pentacles, this looks like a card of discomfort, lacking, not having. It's cold. When it's cold and snowing, you typically want to be inside and warm. So these are people who are kind of outside. They are well dressed. In the traditional deck, that is not so. But in this deck, this also reminds you that even when you are going through difficulty, you could have a loyal relationship. You could have a partner. You could have a connection. That you can count on. Somebody who's with you through thick or thin. And so that Five of Pentacles does talk about an energy of going through hardship, but it's also, you're not doing that alone. And so I think that's unique to mention just because you are the two and relationships, are significant and will be significant in your life. All right. So we have the Hierophant, and this talks about spiritual influence. So this could be a person that's pretty traditional, but they offer wisdom. They kind of bridge the gap between the physical and the spiritual world. This could be talking about, two people coming to this type of energy, this traditional spiritual character, in order to commit, in order to marry, in order to, come together in union. This could be talking about you leveling up into this Hierophant type of role, or others seeing that as you. So in the center of the deck, we have the Star. This is about rebirth. So twos, right now, this is a period of you going through some type of rebirth, some new start, some new beginning. Okay? So the Star comes after, tough times. It comes after struggles. And so this is about collecting ourselves, healing ourselves, really thinking about, okay, so what was I dreaming before it all fell apart? Okay, let me get back to my dreams. And so that is the point of this hermit. That is the point of you going on this retreat and recharging. That's you stepping away and really taking this time to be in this space of solitude. It's to step into the star that you are, but you have to rebuild. And this is being willing to do that, right? This is being willing to take this type of space. Now, the Nine of Swords is an energy of losing sleep, assuming the worst, fearing the worst, not being comfortable and confident in what the future is bringing to us. And so when Spirit asks you to be graceful in movement and action, as this Shaolin Master is, this is about being graceful in thought, right? Because you can't move gracefully in life with confidence if you are fearful and in your head and doubting, right? And not seeing things from a higher perspective. And so this is what Spirit is asking you to do. When challenges arise, when there are situations that you don't understand and can't see your way through, realize that even with no tools, you have all the tools you need, right? And so this Shaolin Master, I don't know if this is like an orange or a potato, but he's got an orange and a praying mantis and a wrist full of, prayer beads. And he's draped in like, soft garment, but he's ready. He is unafraid. It seems as if he has nothing But in reality, he has everything. He has the understanding. And so, in order to get to that understanding, you have to get out of this place of worry, stress, and anxiety about what's to come or what you're being called to do, right? And so, Spirit is pretty much saying when you master your mind, you can master the way you move in your own life. But you got to believe, you have to be willing to dream again after whatever has taken place, right? Feed yourself the energy you need, and worry is not an energy that is going to uplift you, right? So it's hope, it's faith. Those are the energies that we should step into. Now, what is so beautiful is you have the Empress energy. And so once you overcome the fear of the mind and you agree to step into the star that you are, and you begin to rebirth yourself, right? You begin to dream again. You bring your dreams closer, but you are in the energy of the Empress. And the Empress is the energy that is very maternal and nurturing. This is an energy that literally represents birth, fertility, new starts, and it matters not that it's a feminine character. It's literally an energy that we step into when this is the time and space that our life is giving us. And so we have an energy of shine. And so it is your moment. I feel like that's what this is about. In the center, you have the star, but the Empress in the shine card here talks about, I am going to read shine. The card here talks about this is your moment. This is your time. All right, let's read it. I'm excited too, so I'm just going to say that. All right, let me find it. Shine. Okay, got it. 134. All right, I'm going to read a portion of it, but here we go. It says, you have attracted this card into your life today to remind you it's time to shine. You are a beautiful, loving, shining light on this planet, possessing deep love and wisdom to share with many. If you have been feeling a little down on yourself, know that it is now time to put aside those negative thoughts and feelings and start believing that you are a beautiful beacon of light here to shine your light on this world. The Divas are with you, and they encourage you to look deeply within to see the truth of who you are. It's time to stop hiding and step into the world and shine your beautiful light. You have been playing it small and hiding in the shadows for too long, and now it is time to shine. Ruby gives you permission to shine your light out into the world and to know that you are amazing. So, in this Empress energy, we talked about you, the star becoming the star. We talked about like this is where you are to. How exciting is that? But it wasn't easy to get here. It wasn't easy to get here, which is why you are being reminded that these are new times. New times are upon us. Don't be confused and think that you're still going through the hardship and the struggles. No, this is a new phase. This is a new time. You have made it. So above this star, we have the Five of Pentacles. So we talked about, this being an energy of, kind of walking through tough times, but not doing it alone, having some type of support. So I feel like that's your energy, just being the two that you are. But nonetheless, this is the energy about following the voice of your soul. So even if you have to journey alone, even if you can't take but one person with you, right? This is about following your truth and your soul no matter what. Even if you are on the outside, even if others don't understand, even if you have to go without for a period of time, even if conditions feel harsh and uncomfortable, it's worth it because you're moving towards your truth. And once you're living and existing in that, your life will be pure. It will be authentic. It will be everything that is you. Right. And you agreeing to step into that space no matter what, we have Wheel of Fortune. And so Wheel of Fortune talks about things turning in your favor, times and shifts. The good thing about life is that we never stay in one space forever, right? Energy shifts. There are so many cycles happening simultaneously. And so the Wheel of Fortune reminds us that yes, we have seasons of misfortune when things seem to go against us. We're losing, we're lacking, we're struggling, it seems like we are making no gains. But the beautiful thing is that when that wheel turns, the energy also turns. And what seemed to be being taken away is now coming back to us. And so, what is coming to you is a healing. You are stepping into some type of healing. The energy of the Nine of Swords, this anxiousness, this not really feeling like you are familiar with this space, like you can do it, expecting the worst, not knowing that new times are here. It's that anxiousness, excuse me, that is being healed, right? Um, it's reminding you, and it's just letting you know that you've been through a lot, kind of shocked, kind of traumatized. PTSD is real depending on what you've gone through. And sometimes you may not know that you've arrived to the new, but this is spirit saying that, you know, this new time brings a healing to all that has brought you harm in some kind of way, all that has convinced you that you are not capable and not able. Those are falsities that you've believed that have kept you stuck, that have tortured you, not allowed you to get rest. You can't see, your face is covered. You can't even see the star that you are. You're not recognizing that this is a time for you to come alive, to birth something beautiful, to be creative. This is when you shine. And so it is through healing that you recognize the significance of this time for you, right? And it's when you follow your soul and you decide to walk your truth no matter what, that you really align yourself with the Hierophant also talks about divine intervention. And so it's almost like you choosing to go without, to chase your soul no matter what. And it's when you decide on to walk that journey, divine intervention comes. It's almost like the divine meeting you because you've taken that step. Now, something significant to you during this time is music. So just really quickly, when you hear the word music, what does music mean for you? In what way is it significant to you? Something about music, I feel, is divinely being is I feel like music is calling you in some kind of divine way. I don't know if you use music to contribute or not contribute, but to communicate your spirit, your passion, your commitment, your conviction. But if music is significant to you in any way in life, I feel like you are moving to your truth. You are moving to that because you understand that that's the call. You're answering some kind of call. And maybe you're a performer. Maybe I don't know. You'll know what it means for you. Music is also healing. Um, I know literally the inner child is a typical, struggle and obstacle that many of us have to heal and overcome. And on Apple Music, I literally type in inner child music, and whatever the playlist is, I listen to it. So I know that music can help us through times, but if it's significant to you in any other way, I feel like that is the divine intervening and calling you to use it for something. Let's read it. Oh my goodness. Okay, hold on. Oh, I found it fast. It's meant to be. Okay, here we go. The Divas of Spirit Quartz share with you that music is a very important aspect of your healing in life at present. Music is one of the most powerful healing vibrations within the universe. It transcends the mind and penetrates deeply into the heart, bringing all types of people together in this creative expression of love. It is time to invite more music into your life. Dance and allow the music to fill every single cell of your being with joy and happiness. Open and receive as the musical divas play their healing sounds and songs, and feel yourself awakening to new depths. Feel the harmonic tones soothing your soul, gently guiding you back to the rhythm of your own heartbeat. Listen, play, sing, and work with music in all areas of your life and allow it to activate, heal, and inspire you. Feel it open new doorways within you, allowing you to express yourself. If you've been thinking about pursuing a music career, this card has shown up today to share with you that it is the perfect path for you to embark on. So again, if you you are being called to pursue music, if that's in your soul, that is the divine calling you to, to walk in that truth. It is healing, and the Wheel of Fortune talks about this being a time of renewal for you, of healing, and music is significant. Beneath the star, we have strength. So this is how you got to the star. This is how you got to this energy of being reborn, of being able to dream. It's because you had to find strength. Strength is about realizing, one, that you're stronger than you know, and that even the things that attempt to conquer you in some kind of way, somehow you overcome them. And it's not always through resistance and fighting, but sometimes it's through gentleness, it's through compassion, being compassionate with yourself as you go through struggles, and really, allowing yourself grace, right? And so your strength comes from your ability to be brave and honest. This is where you can look at the things, from a place of truth. You have no problem being honest with yourself and with others. And you're not afraid to correct the things that need to be fixed. All of these are high quality skills that make phenomenal partners, because you're not afraid to do the work. You're not afraid of the hard stuff. And so here in the strength card, we have the character that is using strength, but they're facing the Four of Cups. Four of Cups is an energy of being over it, not being content. The Five of Swords is aligned with the Four of Cups, and Five of Swords is talking about loss. Like, no matter what I do in this situation, I keep losing. Like, this is a lose-lose situation. Every time I feel that I've made a gain, it's like one step forward, two step back, one step forward. All of my investments, like, I'm committing to this, I'm emotionally invested in this, but my cups are coming back empty. And this is about spirit offering you. We have this fourth cup coming from above. This is about divine intervention, saying, listen, like, the work, I see your effort. Like, your effort is being rewarded. No matter what it looks like, realize that new possibilities and opportunities can be extended to you, right? And this is you having the courage to take that cup. But guess what? Directly behind what comes next, right? You're going through these situations that you're losing. They're causing you mental conflict. You don't know how to get out of them. You're wasting yourself, right? But then you use this strength to really see what it is. And because you decide to do something about it, because you are brave, because you're honest, and you can be truthful with the way things are unfolding, Spirit gives you this fourth cup, an Ace of Cup. An Ace of Cup is saying, here, um, you know, nothing, what you just went through, it did deplete you. It wasn't fulfilling, but we are offering you a new opportunity to fall in love with something or someone. Love is available to you, and it takes strength and courage to stop looking and focusing on all that went wrong and realize that this means that if it failed here, it is because it is going to work somewhere else. So we have the card Rites of Passage. And so this pretty much means that no matter what we go through, it is a part of our divine path. It is necessary that we go through what we go through in order to acquire the knowledge, the lesson, and the understandings in order to walk through this life. So, Rites of Passage, I'm going to only read a portion of it. I'm not going to read a lot. So, this Ace of Cups is a part of this rites of passage for you. It's given to you after you go through something. So, the Rites of Passage card talks about exploring the shadow self and doing deep healing. This is like doing the dirty work, being unafraid. And so when we have be brave and honest, but also strength, I felt like you were unafraid to look at all the things that you were tying yourself to or participating in that made you feel like you were losing, you weren't gaining, you weren't being fulfilled. You faced those things and you were unafraid to cut them out of your life and make those corrections. And it is in doing that was you performing a rite of passage. It talks about you having knowledge, sacred or ancient knowledge of the feminine. It talks about you being able to enter into the void. and feeling like you belong there. So it's really talking about you being able to go into the depths and not be afraid or fearful, right? This is pure courage, and it's when you do that that you open up a whole new aspect of your life. And so that's where you are. Situations that gave you conflict, depleted you emotionally, they didn't give you a return. You honestly and bravely removed them, changed them, shift your perspective, and opened yourself up to something brand new. And so love is available to you. This is the moment when you're in this Empress energy, this fertility energy, this birthing. This is your moment to shine. Again, if music was significant, then it is a confirmation to step into what you know you're being called to with music. Answer the call, right? Your healing is here. If it's not you directly using music to perform or as a part of your art or creativity, it's saying that music is necessary and vital to your healing in this journey, right? But nonetheless, this wheel of fortune, you are becoming the star. Even if you have to walk alone, even if there's just one person, you are following the voice of your soul no matter what. Um, and only good will come from that, right? The extra card that we started with was see your seeds grow. And it's when you follow your truth that your seeds can grow. The Empress is about fertility. The star is about renewal, right? It's about going back to the drawing board and getting those dreams down and out, trying again. All right, twos, I hope this was helpful. Thank you so much for stopping by, and take care.